Yeah, I got ants in my pants, so I dance like I'm crazy. Right, hit the left, now go crazy. Won't hop too hard, make it wavy. Jesus, my Lord, yeah, he saved me. Slide it, bust down, riot. Four hands together, I pray when I'm quiet. Two-piece to my enemies, you know they stay silent. Throw it, catch it. I thought I'd catch it. Lil' mom, put me to the blunt, what's happening? Not Claude, is you really a Christian when you rapping? Man, I'm a whole pastor, regardless, it's poppin'. I got big bands.
Welcome back for another activity. Today we are going to make friendship bracelets, and I'm going to teach you one way to make a friendship bracelet, but it won't use all of your string that you should have at your house. And so I would encourage you, after we make a friendship bracelet today, that you can look up ways to make other friendship bracelets on YouTube. So anyways, you should have a bag with 3 colors of string in it, and then you should get scissors or something else you can use to cut the string. You could even use a pair of car keys maybe to saw through the string if you don't have scissors. And then you should get tape, or if you don't have tape, I'll show you what to do. But if you have those 3 things, that'd be awesome. Your bag of string, scissors or something else you can cut the string with, and then tape. And if you don't have the tape, I'll show you what to do. So we will start by getting out all 3 colors of string from your bag. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to think about who I might want to give my friendship bracelet to, or if I want to keep it for myself. So you can be thinking about if you want to keep it for yourself, or if you want to give it to maybe someone in your family or a friend or someone. Anyways, so we're going to slide off the plastic part of the string. So we'll do that on all 3 of them. And then this part, we are going to measure the string as long as the width of your arms. So I'll show you. Okay. As long as your arms are long. So that's about, let's see, this long for me. And then you'll mark it where the length is and cut it right there. So mine got a little tangled. And if yours gets tangled, like this is really badly tangled, so I'm just going to cut it off and not use that part. I might use it later for something or throw it away. But I'm just going to start over with a new end because it was really tangled. So and now with not tangled string, I measured it out, I marked the end of it, and then I cut it. And then I'm going to put all my extra string aside. Just get it out of the way. You don't need that extra string right now. You might need that later, though, when you look up different ways to make friendship bracelets. So then I get my next color, green. I do the same thing. I make it as long as both my arms, and then I cut it. And then I put the extra string aside. And then one more. I'm going to bring it up. Pieces of string that are each as long as my arm's length. So it's 3 pieces string. Okay, and they're all really long. So then the next thing to do is with these 3 pieces, you want to get the ends to match up together. All right. So you see how all 3 ends are together? And this part's a little tricky. You might have to ask someone for help, but I think most of you can do it. And you're going to make it into a knot. So if you overlap it like this, to kind of make it look like a fish or something, and then you put the loose ends into the hole of the fish. Then you pull them together. It makes a knot. And then I like to do 2 knots just in case one comes out. So I'm going to do the same thing. Fish hole, put the loose ends through, And I'm going to try to make it to where the both knots are on the same place. Okay, so I have 2 knots now in case one comes out. And so then, okay, so then I forgot for a second. This is the part where you want the tape. So what I'm going to do with my tape is tape it down onto the table next to me. So I will show you. Can you see it? Okay, so it's taped down onto the table. But this is what you do if you don't have tape. So I'm going to take it up for a second. If you don't have tape, then you should get a water bottle or really anything else that kind of stands up and tie your friendship bracelet around it. So you can just make a knot around it like this. And then you'll just pull it from there. So you'll want to do a double knot. And then once you have it double knotted, you can make your friendship bracelet that way. I'm going to use the tape method, but the water bottle method or tying it around anything method, that also works well. So let's see, I'm going to retape mine down. It's kind of squeaky. Okay, so now mine is taped down, it's secure, it's not going to come up when I pull on it a little bit. So now I'm going to start making the friendship bracelet. So this is what you want to do. Let's see. There we go. So you want to spread out the 3 colors. There we go, in order. And it doesn't matter what order. But looks like I actually need to tape mine down. Okay, so you need to tape it, I realized, above the knot. So you need to be able to see the knot. So see how you can see a little bit of my knot right there. Okay, so spread out the 3 colors. So I'm going to do green, yellow, red. And then you overlap color 1. So I'm going to overlap green on top of yellow, just like it's making the number 4, or like a triangle. And then I bring green, color 1, underneath the yellow, and I pull it all the way through, making a knot, and then I pull it all the way to where it makes a knot at the top. And you need to do that 2 times in a row. So now I still am making a triangle, pulling the green over top of the yellow, and pulling the green through, and making a knot. And now that I have a double knot, you'll notice that green is now in the middle, and yellow's the first color. So I'm going to take green still, I'm still working with green, and I'm going to overlap it over red in a triangle, and then pulling the green underneath, making a knot, and pulling it up all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Oh, mine came untaped, but that's okay. It's going to happen sometimes. And what you do is just re-tape it. That's why sometimes tying it around something actually works better, but I'm going to tape it for now. And then you have to always remember to do 2 knots over every color. So I'm overlapping the green on top of the red and pulling it underneath again, making another knot, and pulling it all the way to the top. And then green is now on the outside. So now it goes yellow, red, green, even though before green was on the first. So I'm going to get a new piece of tape because mine keeps coming undone. So you can, I'm just going to pause it for a second, but you can keep working on tying your knots. Okay, so I have a new piece of tape, so mine is taped down. And like I said, the colors are now yellow, red, green. So now I'm going to go with yellow, which is my second color, and do the same thing I just did with green. So overlap it over red, pull it through underneath red, and pull the knot all the way to the top, all the way up to the tape. And do it 2 times on every color. So I'm going to do it over red again. And then we'll make it go over the green. Over top, underneath, making a knot. And then we'll make it go over the knot again. And now the colors go red, green, yellow. They switched. So now we go to the one all the way on the left, like always, which is red, which is our last color. And we're going to go over the green 2 times. This is 1 time. Two times. And then over the yellow 2 times. Time. And this is a great thing to do when you're talking to people in your family or watching TV or listening to music or something, because you don't really have to think that much about it. Once you get the hang of it, it gets pretty easy. But then it turns into a beautiful friendship bracelet, and it keeps you busy with your hands. And so you can see it's already starting to make a little bit of a design right here. So I'll keep working on it. Over the yellow twice. So I'm starting back over with green. I'm going over the yellow 2 times. Then I'm going to go over the red 2 times. Hey! Okay, so I am in the car on a car trip, and my mom is driving, and so I'm not working on my friendship bracelet while I'm driving, but I am working on it in the car because, like I said earlier, it's great to work on while you're doing other things. So I tied it to my backpack, and I've been working on it, doing my knots, but I made a mistake. So I'm going to show you what to do when you make a mistake. So, and it's okay because nobody's perfect, so everyone makes mistakes. But usually I've been going green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, but then I accidentally did yellow right away. So it goes yellow, red, yellow. So that just makes my bracelet more unique. So it's actually a good thing. But what you do is you just keep going. So after I did yellow, I just went back to green, then I switched it up and I did red, then yellow, green, and now I'm going to do red again just by making my knots. I'm going to knot it over the yellow string twice and over the green string twice, and then it will just continue on with my new pattern, which is now going to be green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow. So I will check back in when I finish my bracelet. Okay, so I have finished my bracelet. It's long enough. The way I know I finished it is it's long enough to go around my wrist. And I actually made mine too long a little bit, but it's okay because it'll just be loose. So then the way to finish it is you take the end with extra string and you tie it into a knot. So I like to loop it around my fingers and put the long part of the string through the loop, just like we did at the beginning when we were making a knot. And you push the knot down towards the end of your bracelet. So there's a knot at the end of my bracelet. And then I messed up a little bit because I can't get my tape off of my string, but I'm going to just cut that part off. And then I'm going to tie the excess part of my string around until the ends meet of the 2 bracelet ends meet. And I'm going to tie this into knots until it connects, and then I'm just going to cut off the extra part of string. And I'm going to tie it, if it's loose enough, you can go ahead and tie it off of your wrist and then just slip it on to your wrist. But if it's a little tighter, or if you want it a little tighter, you can get your sister or brother or friend to help you tie it around your wrist, and then it will be on there a little tighter. So I hope you had fun making your friendship bracelets, and like I said, there are so many other types of ways to make bracelets, and you can look them up on YouTube with your extra string. And I hope that you can make some for yourself and for other people. And this is just a fun way to just be nice to other people by making them bracelets and to have a little more color in your life. Bye.